Abigail, now this is a protection order. According to our media partners at the Idaho Press, a protection order just like this one was served to Edward Epps Jr. less than 24 hours before the double murder-suicide back on January 6th. Now, it brings up the question, does this piece of paper really protect you here in the state of Idaho? And what more can be done? Now, one Washington man shows us that with changing our laws can prevent this from ever happening ever again.
Something needs to be done.
Every 9 seconds in the United States, a woman is either assaulted or beaten.
There's a lot of reason for trying to change laws and create laws.
For Don Estes, he says he knows the pain of domestic violence far too well.
It happened on Thanksgiving, and she was just 30 years old. The fact that she left 2 kids behind and was raising 2 other kids.
The night of November 26, 2017. Estes' niece, Tina Stewart, was brutally murdered by her boyfriend.
He beat her to death. He beat her so bad he broke both of his own hands, compound fractures sticking out, the bones sticking out. I guess it was when we were sitting in court on January 9th, the judge, was said he had a past, a violent past, and we're looking at each other going, why doesn't anybody know this?
That's when Estes says he knew laws had to change. If not for Tina, for the thousands of women in the United States who are experiencing domestic violence and trying to find a safe way out.
It's time to make a difference. It's time to take a stand. It's time to change these laws. We have a registry for animal abusers across this country. Why don't we have one for people that are abusing people? And that's the question I have for Congress right now.
Estes is proposing Tina's Law in every state in the U.S., making critical changes to people with domestic abuse charges. Tina's Law would require any person with a domestic violence abuse charge against them to be registered, similar to sex offenders.
So these perpetrators are held accountable so they can't run, say, from Arizona to Washington or Florida to Hawaii or wherever, because they'll be on a national registry. It's a lifelong registry of felony conviction. If you have 2 or more misdemeanor offenses of domestic violence against the same person, you will go on this registry.
Estes says that this type of knowledge is important for everyone, especially for those who are vulnerable.
If Tina had known this guy had a violent past, she would have never went on a date with him, but she didn't know. And so many other Tinas out there that don't know about these people with violent pasts. And so we just give them a safe place to look. Don
Estes, who you just heard from, actually presented that bill to the Washington legislature back on Monday, and he did send that bill and has been in contact with all legislatures in all 50 states. You can read a copy of Tina's Law on our website, idahonews.com. Reporting live in Boise, Sarah Jacobson, CBS 2 News.